Welcome to another Cooking on the Block. Hi, I'm Chef Ellie Espo. My high holy day is coming, and you know what that means? The wearing of the green. It's St. Patrick's Day. So I'm going to show you Mama Hackett's Irish soda bread. To me, I think it's the best, and I've tried a lot out there, and you know, you get the ones that could be used as doorstops, and you're doing Tweety Bird as you're eating it, but this is really good. It's moist. As long as you follow the recipe, which will be on the website, you'll be good to go. It's a real easy, quick bread, okay? All Irish soda breads aren't made with yeast. They're made with the leavening of baking soda and baking powder. So let's get started. I have 3/4 of a cup of sugar in my bowl, okay? And we're going to add now 3 to 4 cups of all-purpose flour, okay? And you know how you measure your flour, you level it, and then the spatula, you scrape it level. Okay, now I say 3.5 to 4 because depending on your humidity and all that in your house, you might have to add a little bit more so you can get your dough into a nice ball, okay? All right. So we're going to mix that, and now we're going to add the rest of our dry ingredients. I have a tablespoon of caraway seeds. That's traditional. We're going to need a teaspoon of salt, okay, a teaspoon of baking soda, and a tablespoon of baking powder. Okay. Alright, let me set these aside so I can make some room to mix. Then we're going to add yellow raisins or golden raisins. I like those. And some currants, which are also called Zante raisins. Okay. Let's just give that a whirl. Okay. Now, we need some eggs. Alrighty. Just going to crack 2 eggs in our measured out buttermilk already. And I have 1 3/4 cups of fresh buttermilk. Well shaken, okay, and we're going to add to that 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Now you see that I have extra because we're going to use the rest of the melted butter to brush the top of our bread with and to grease our casserole dish, okay? So going to add our wet right into our dry, and we're just going to stir this till it comes to a nice ball, and we're going to get it on our counter here and get it into a nice smooth mound, and then we'll be ready to put it into the casserole dish and then pop it in the oven. So let me just finish this up and we'll get baking. Okay, so we need a 2-quart casserole dish. Now you can use a pie plate, but I like this, okay? It's a 2-quart Pyrex glass baking dish, okay? The traditional old-fashioned way is to use an iron skillet, and my mom baked it in the iron skillet, you know, the real cast iron with the handle, but everybody has one of these. Okay, so I want you to see the dough is really kind of sticky and gluey, but that's what you want because it's more like a cake. It's like a giant scone. That's what I consider it. Okay, so we're not really kneading it. We just want to bring it all together in a nice, here, let's get that out of the way and get a nice shot of that. Okay, and that's why I said, you know, you start out with 3.5 cups of flour, but by the end you might need a little bit more, a couple of more tablespoons or so. You know, baking sometimes when you're doing like rustic baking and old-fashioned baking, you don't always have to go right to the measurement. You have to go by feel. That's what cooking's all about. It's not always so regimentated. Okay, so let me just wash my hands, and I'll show you the last final step before it goes in the oven. Okay, now we have our melted butter. Okay, now just brush the top, and this is the best part. You make a cross on your bread. You have to bless your bread, okay? And you know why? Folklore has it that it keeps the devil away. So whenever you make an Irish soda bread, you got to make the cross, okay? It's going in the oven for about 50 minutes. We're going to check it. Make sure it's hollow on the bottom. It will get nice and crusty brown. And you wait to see what we're going to serve with this. A lot of good little condiments, okay? So in it goes, 350-degree oven for about 50 minutes. And we have delicious Irish soda bread. Okay, our soda bread's done. It took exactly 55 minutes. And I cut into this baby. It's still steaming hot. Look how beautiful. I mean, see the caraway seeds, and it's the studding of the yellow raisins and the currants. It smells amazing. And you know what? I've got my water on the back of me. I'm going to have a cup of Irish breakfast tea. I'm going to cut me a slab of bread. And I got some lemon curd here and some tangerine marmalade. I'm going for the lemon curd. Oh, this is going to be good. Look at that. And I also have some beautiful Irish butter. This doesn't get better than this, let me tell you. Mama Hackett would be proud. Okay, everybody, thank you for tuning in again. This is another Cooking on the Block. Don't forget, this recipe's on the website. Ciao. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.